Hey, what's up guys? It's HoodMan360 and today I'm going to be reviewing every Star Wars film in hype for the Rise of Skywalker. And today we are going to start where it all began, A New Hope. So let's get this started. So what can I say about A New Hope? It is one of the best films to ever exist. I think it's in my top 15 favorite films of all time. So the story is that the Empire has kidnapped the Princess of Alderaan, Princess Leia. Wait a minute, where have I seen this before? Anyways, Princess Leia has plans to destroy the Empire's greatest weapon, the Death Star, and she hides it in her droid, R2-D2. And that droid ends up escaping in an escape pod with Leia's other droid, C-3PO. Then out comes one of the greatest villains of all time, Darth Vader. He tells Leia that there is nothing she can do, and then he blows up Alderaan. Meanwhile, the droids end up on a desert planet called Tatooine, where they get caught by... What the fuck are those things? Are they a bunch of illegal... Okay, I'm getting too ahead of myself. Anyways, turns out they go out to find lost droids and sell them to other people. So now this is where we meet our main protagonist, Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker is a farm boy who lives with his aunt and uncle. We eventually learn that Luke doesn't want to be a farm boy anymore and that he wants to join the rebellion. But of course, for good reasons, his uncle is preventing him because he doesn't want him to end up like his father. Which is perfect foreshadowing. So anyways, Luke and his uncle buy R2-D2 and C-3PO, and while Luke is cleaning R2, he finds a message where Leia is asking for help from an old Jedi Knight named Obi-Wan Kenobi. So Luke decides that he has to help her. C-3PO tells him that she's the Princess of Alderaan and her father is leading the Rebellion Alliance, and tells him that that's where they came from. But unfortunately, he doesn't know who or where Obi-Wan Kenobi is. So later that night, R2-D2 sneaks out to look for him, and the next morning Luke and C-3PO go out looking for R2. But then when they find him, they're attacked by... what the fuck? What is that thing? Anyways, they are eventually saved by an old man named Ben Kenobi, who tells Luke that Ben is his fake name, and that his name is actually Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan then tells Luke that him and Luke's father, Anakin Skywalker, were Jedi Knights and good friends in the Clone Wars. And because of this, Luke is a Jedi and has the Force. Now, for those of you who don't know what the Force is, in which case, what the hell is wrong with you? The Force is the energy between all things that balance the universe together. Anyways, the Empire is looking for R2-D2 and have found the location, and when Luke returned to his house, he saw that his house has been blown up and his aunt and uncle are dead. So he decides to go train with Obi-Wan, become a Jedi Knight, save the princess, and destroy the Death Star. But first, they're going to need a pilot to get to the Death Star. So they go to a bar and find a pilot named Han Solo, and his co-pilot, Chewbacca. They agree to all go to the Death Star. So when they get there, Luke, Han, and Chewbacca look for the princess. R2-D2 and C-3PO hack into the Death Star to open some doors, and Obi-Wan fights Darth Vader. When they find the princess, they go back to the ship and find Obi-Wan and Darth Vader lightsaber fighting. Just so you know, lightsabers are sword-like weapons that have different colors that the Jedi and Sith use in combat. Darth Vader ends up killing Obi-Wan and everyone escapes. When they get back to the Rebellion base, they make a plan to blow up the Death Star. And as you're watching this, you're on the edge of your seat wondering if Luke is going to make it because 1, he's never done this before, and 2, Darth Vader is right behind him. But then Han comes in and shoots Darth Vader's ship, not destroying it, but rather disabling it. And finally, they blow up the Death Star, and Luke and Han become heroes. And that's the end of the movie. Overall, this movie is a masterpiece, and such an amazing start to the franchise. But we're not done yet. We're just getting started.